manager, or you might know me as Banks from social media. I have another mat class for you today, getting you ready for your first in real life experience, or helping you feel just a little more confident in your next mat class. We have about a 30-ish full body workout today, focusing primarily on those obliques. So you know, the core, obviously. Come on, we know the drill by now. Core. Working that side. We got a couple side planks. We got some bicycles, you know, all that good stuff. So if you're ready, no more yapping from me. Let's get into it.
Okay, we're gonna start with our knees bent, left foot up against right quad, right foot behind you. Take that left arm to the ground as you reach your right arm overhead. Feel free to bend that left arm to feel that stretch in your side before we take it through center and take it to the other side here. Using our next inhale to pass through center, trying to really anchor down that opposing cheek to the mat to feel that extra stretch in your side. Taking it back over to the right here. One last time over to the left, anchoring down that right cheek. Inhale, pass back through center, over to the right. Before we switch sides, taking it the other way, this time right foot comes up against left quad, left foot is behind us, or you can take this crisscross applesauce if that feels better to you. Reaching over to that right side before we take it over to the left. Inhale, pass back through center, exhale, reach over to the right, anchoring down that left cheek. Exhale, reach. Inhale, pass back through center one more time each side. Making sure to breathe here. Now let's take it to the goalpost arm, pushing those arms up towards the ceiling and sliding them down an imaginary wall, warming up those scapulas that we're going to be using later. Taking them open, closing, like you're trying to close a book here. Bringing your hands and elbows towards each other, opening nice and wide. Keep breathing. Now let's take it to the shoulders, rolling them backwards. Nice big rolls here. Before we take it forwards, reversing. Now let's take it onto our back so we're all warmed up. Slowly make your way down. Take those hands to your ribs. Gonna inhale, feel those ribs expand before you exhale. Push all of that air out of your belly. Inhale, breathing into those hands. Exhale, feel that belly button drop to that spine. Taking a nice big inhale into those sides for you. Exhale, blow all of that air out through that imaginary straw. Now let's bring those hands behind our head. Feel that lower back connection into the mat before we bring those legs up to tabletop. Nice inhale. Exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. And release. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Going for some ab curls here. Exhale, can you lift just a little bit higher on each one? Last one here. Hold that curl before we extend that right leg long. Leave that left leg at tabletop. And bring it back. Staying on this left side here, shooting it out and bringing it back to tabletop. If shooting it out to 45 is a little too crazy, just shoot it up towards the sky here. Keep breathing. Exhale as you push out. Inhale as you bring it back in. We have one more here. This time, as you shoot that right leg long, twist over to that left knee before you bring it all back to center. Finding that exhale as you twist. Inhale as you bring it to center. Think about coming up and over. I want you to think about reaching that armpit to that knee. Keep breathing. Can you lift just a little bit higher? Last one like this. Before we bring it all back to center, bring that right leg up towards the sky. Left leg comes long in front of you. Give me a little pulse of that right leg. And bring it all back to center. Giving that little pulse here. And bringing it all down. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we pulse. And bring it all down. Keep breathing here. Last one, just like this. Now let's take it into hip circles. Little tiny circles here, keeping those hips nice and stable. 4, 5, 4. Inhaling on that first half, exhaling on the second half. Last one before we reverse. Now let's take 6 more the other way. Inhaling on that first half, exhaling on that second half. Before we flex that foot and lower. Amazing. Bring those knees into your chest. Give a nice little rock side to side. Working out that core that we've been working oh so hard. Now let's take it onto our right side here. I want that right forearm right underneath your shoulder. Scoot those feet up to the front of the mat. Bring that left hand behind your head. We're reaching for that top leg and lowering back down with control. Exhale as we reach. Inhale as we lower. Don't let that waist sag into the mat here. Keep breathing. 2 more just like this. Last one, where we take that bottom leg to meet the top. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower both knees down. We're bringing them to a bend. Roll back on that hip as you shoot those legs up and bring it back to center. Using that core to twist those knees, shooting those legs up and bring them back down to the mat. Last 2, exhale as you shoot those legs out. Inhale as you bring it back to center. We got one more here. Bring it all down. Last one before we take it into a side plank here. Pop up onto those knees, shooting those arms and legs opposite directions for you. Make that knee-elbow connection. Staying strong in that waist. Using that exhale to crunch that elbow and knee together. We have 3 more just like this. Keep breathing. Last one. Where you bring that hand behind your head, stack those knees. We're going for a thread the needle. Bring that left elbow down, trying to twist in that spine here. Last 3. Inhale as we open, exhale as we twist that spine. Last one before we take that left arm up to the sky, tap those right hips down and lift it all back up. Tapping those hips, lifting through that side here, working those obliques. Exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. Keep breathing. Last one here. Before we go for a pulse, pulsing those hips up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one here. Bring those hips down. We got to take it all to the other side here. Starting with that single leg stretch. Legs come to tabletop. Exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders. We're extending that left leg and bringing it back to tabletop. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. For 4. Keep breathing here. Can you lift up just a little bit higher? Last 2. Last 1. This time as we extend that left leg, find that twist over to the right. Think about going up and over here. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you bring back to center. We have 2 more. Can you curl just a little bit higher, bringing it all back to center? We're going for that single leg stretch. Left leg comes up, right leg long. Give me that pulse before you bring it all down. Scooping through those abs to lift that leg. Trying to see if you can reach just a little higher up towards that calf. You got it. Keep breathing here. Exhale as we pulse. Inhale as we lower. Coming up on that last one here. Before we take it to those leg circles, arms come to your side. Give me those 6 circles, keeping those hips stable. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hit them with the reverse here. Take it the other way. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those knees into your chest. Give them a nice big hug here. Rocking side to side. Let's take that ab work on the other side now. Left forearm comes down underneath that shoulder. Pop those legs up towards the front. Right hand comes behind your head. We're lowering and lifting that top leg. Keeping that waist nice and lifted. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. Last 2. And 1. We bring that bottom leg to meet the top. Squeezing that core here. For 4, 3. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. Last 1. We bring both knees to a bend. We're rolling back, popping those legs up and bringing it back down. Exhale as we shoot those legs out. Inhale as we bring it down with control here. Last 3, 2, and 1. We're bringing it onto our side plank. Pop those knees up, pop those hips up. We're reaching long and finding that crunch. Exhale, elbow to knee connection. Inhale, extend. Keep breathing. Last 2 here. We bring those knees back together. We're finding that twist and opening up. Trying to wrap underneath those ribs here. And opening back wide. Exhale as we twist. Inhale as we open for 3, 2. Last 1. Left hand comes up towards the sky. We're tapping those hips down and lifting back up. You got it. Use that exhale to get those hips back up. We have 4 more. For 3, 2. Last one before those pulses. Hand comes up. We're pulsing up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Let's bring it up to seated for some spinal mobility. You're going to have those feet flat on the mat, sitting tall on those sit bones. Start to curl that pelvis under before you bring it back up tall. We're warming up this roll up that's on the way here. Finding that nice C curve on that curl, like someone was to punch you in the stomach. Sending that middle of your spine back behind you. Before we take it to a roll up, might want to scoot down just a little bit. Starting from that same position, we're tucking that spine, rolling down one bone at a time. Hands come overhead here. Before we tuck that chin to chest and roll back up tall on those sit bones. Exhale as you round that spine. Inhale, bring those hands overhead. Exhale, tuck that chin to chest, rolling up. You can even extend those legs as you start to feel it becoming a little difficult here. And if you're feeling super fancy, keep those legs straight the entire time. As you tuck that chin to chest, trying to roll up here without lifting your legs. And taking it over, finding a nice forward stretch. Take a couple breaths here. Coming up, we're taking it to my favorite, rolling like a ball, finding that balance on your tush here before we curl that spine, rolling back on those shoulders, coming back up, finding that balance. Exhale as you roll back, inhale as you bring it back up, trying to keep that same curvature in your spine the entire time. Using all core to get you back up. No momentum here, you got it. Amazing. Now let's take it to a saw. Pop those legs open the width of your mat. Arms come out to your side, still within your peripheral. We're twisting over to the right. Diving forward like you're trying to chop that pinky toe with that pinky finger. Bringing it back up tall through center before we take it over to the left. Find that dive forward and bring it back up. Exhale, dive forward, chopping that pinky toe. Inhale, bring it tall on those sit bones. Looking good here. Making sure we're breathing, trying to sync our breath with this movement. Last one over on the left side. Before we bring it back through center, zip those legs up. We're going for a spine twist, twisting over to the right, trying to keep those feet level. Don't let one come in front of the other. Taking it over to the left here, tall on those sit bones. Exhale, twist. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, bring it back through center. You got it. Keeping those hips nice and steady, like your lower half was in cement. Last one to the left before we bring it back center. Now let's make our way onto our stomachs for some extension work. Think about pressing your pubic bone down as you lift up your lower abs and your hips. We're lifting that torso and lowering back down, trying to press those thighs into the ground here, lifting and lowering. Use that inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Don't take the work into your lower back. That's why we're lifting our core, keeping it nice and engaged. We got two more just like this. Last one. Before we take it to the lower half, hands come underneath that forehead, widen those legs the width of your mat. We're lifting those legs and beating those heels. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one before we lower those legs back down. Send those arms long in front of you. We're lifting both hands and legs, keeping that core engaged so we're not arching and taking that work into our lower spine. Inhale as we lift, exhale as we lower. You got it. Squeezing those glutes, pressing that pubic bone down, lifting those hips. You got it. Keep breathing. Before we take it to swims. Now we're going for a flutter. Fluttering those legs like we're Superman, like we're swimming in a little kiddie pool here. Inhaling for 1, 2, exhaling 1, 2, inhaling 1, 2, exhaling 1, 2. Keep breathing here. Keep fluttering. You got it. Feel the back of that body firing up. We're almost done here. And release. Now let's take it to all fours. Let's do some push-up work. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're lowering those elbows down to the mat and pressing back up. Inhale as we lower, exhale as we lift. Just like that. I'm going to start to feel these triceps heating up. Last two. Last two. And one. This time we're lowering that range of motion, only bring it up halfway as we pump it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk those knees out to either a modified push-up or take those toes all the way out for the full thing here. We're grabbing 1, 2, 3, and 4 push-ups. Awesome. Finishing out with some shoulder taps, tapping that hand to the opposite shoulder, trying to keep those hips stable, not letting them rock all over the place. You got it. Keep breathing. One more each side before we bring it all down. We're bringing it back to a child's pose, getting a little resty poo. We've been working so hard, reaching those hands forward, sending those hips back towards those heels. Taking a couple breaths here. Now let's take it back onto our backs for some glute bridge work. Lying on your back, slide those heels closer to your tush. We're pushing up for a flat back glute bridge and lowering back down. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower, only pushing our hips up as high that will allow us to not take it into our lower back. So if you start to arch into this, I want you to lower that bridge so you're not taking that work into your lower back. You got it. 2 more. Last one for you. Keep those hips up. We're going for a march. Bring that right leg to tabletop and lower back down. Left leg comes up and lower back down. Trying to keep our hips the same height the entire time. You got it. Using those hands to stabilize you. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. We have 2 more each side. Last one. Before you lift those arms overhead, we're going for heel raises, lifting those heels and a lowering. You might need to scoot those heels back closer to your bum for just a little more grip. Exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. Before you bring those arms back by your side, lift that right leg up to tabletop. We're shooting her out to 45 and bringing it back. Exhale as we shoot long, inhale as we bring back. If you want to shoot those legs up towards the ceiling instead of out in front of you, that feels just a little better on your body, feel free to do so. We have 2. Last one. But we bring that leg up to the ceiling and pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Before we plant that foot back down, we're going back for those heel raises. Hands come back up. We're lifting and lowering. 8 more just like this. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come back down. We got to take it to the left side. Leg comes to tabletop. We're shooting her long and bringing it back. Exhale as we shoot long. Inhale as we bring it back. Keeping those hips high. You got it. Keep breathing. Last 3, 2, and 1. Send that left leg up towards the ceiling. We're pulsing out here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that left foot back down. We're bringing those heels back up, hands back up, lifting those heels, keeping them lifted. We're lowering and opening those legs, closing those knees, pressing back up. Lower halfway, open those knees, close as we lift. Inhale as we lower, exhale as we push through and lift. You got it. keep breathing, working those glutes, working those hammies. Last 2 here. Last 1. For we lower halfway, 1 last time, we're pulsing it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll out of that bridge. Bring those hands down. Hands come overhead. 1 last time for a nice roll up, tucking that chin to our chest, trying to press the back of those legs into the mat. Before we finish out here with a nice forward stretch, rounding that spine as you reach forward, almost like I was behind you, pulling your waist as you try to pull forward. Before we come back tall on those sit bones. Rounding like we're reaching over a beach ball towards those toes. We bring it back tall on those sit bones. Think about rounding that spine backwards as you reach forward here. Inhale, stack tall. Bring that right arm down. Left arm comes overhead. Find another side stretch. Bringing it to the other side. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale, reach long. Taking our time to enjoy this recovery after all of that hard work we just did. 1 last time on each side. Bringing it all back through center. And that's all she wrote.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you felt the burn, because I surely did, okay? As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, everybody is a Pilates body. See you next time.